welcome. You're listening to the X22 Report. My name is Dave, and this is episode 2170A, and today's date is May 10th, 2020, and the title of the episode is The Mainstream Media Central Bank Push to Stop the Economy from Opening Has Failed. It's happening. Now, before I get started, let's talk about investing and retirement. Now, if you're one of those people that are very comfortable with Bitcoin, Noble Bitcoin, they just slashed their own fees on Bitcoin, IRA, and 401k deals. They're one of the only firms in the U.S. to offer this service, along with a waiver of their first-year fees for anyone putting in over $20,000. That's right, for the month of May, they are waiving their first-year custodial and setup fees, which is a savings of $400. Call them at 877-646-5347 and tell them that X22 Report sent you. Learn how you can grow your IRA with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Click the link below. Let's get into the economic collapse financial news. Now, what we're watching right now is the entire economic system reboot. Remember, those individuals, the mainstream media, deep state central bank, their entire mission was to keep this economic system closed down. They want it destroyed. They wanted it to be destroyed so they could weaken Trump. And they thought, if we can keep this closed until November, that would do it. What's happening right now is the economy is rebooting. Everything that was shut down is starting to open up. Does that mean we're snapping our fingers and it's opening up the next day? No. Just like it closed down, it's opening up very, very slowly. And we're starting to see more and more states come on board. We're starting to see businesses. They're starting to open up. Yes, most likely you'll have to wear a mask to go into the business. You have to keep 6 feet apart. But sooner than later, those masks will start to come off. Business will go back to normal. This is just the beginning. And the deep state, the mainstream media, they're panicking over this. The question is, why are they panicking? Why are they so worried about this economy opening up? Remember, if we go back to when Trump came into office, he took the economy that Obama had and he made it stronger. Now, Obama, during this whole entire period, continually was out there saying, well, this was my economy. He's taken my economy and this is why it's so strong. Now, as the mainstream media continually reports, and as they like to tell us how many people have filed for unemployment, they're telling us we're in a recession. Trump right now has detached himself from Obama's economy. Obama's economy ended when this event occurred. Actually, Trump, his administration, can use this to his advantage, because now he's going to take this economy that is broken, reboot it, and build it back up. And the mainstream media, they're doing everything they possibly can to stop this. They don't want this to happen. Look at the headlines from CNN. The strong economy didn't make Trump, but coronavirus collapse could break him. So let's back up for a sec here. They're saying the strong economy didn't make Trump. Now remember, before the event, from everything that we looked at, statistical numbers, the market, everything the mainstream media, the central bank has used in the past to show the economy is doing fantastic, Trump used that against them. And every time they tried to hit against it, it felt their entire narrative fell apart. He would say, look at the market. It's continually moving up. Look at all the statistical numbers. They look incredible. This is what the central bank has always used. This is what the mainstream media has always used. And remember, during this period, he was building the people's economy. So we have parallel economies happening right now. Just like back in the 70s, if you're not looking, you can't see it. But if you're looking, you can see it clearly. Now they're saying that this economic system, it will not be able to come back because this event has destroyed the economy. And they're continually pushing this idea. Why? The question is, why are they trying to make people believe that this is going to break Trump because the economy is not going to come back? Think about what they did back in 2019, the latter part of 2019, when the interest rates were coming down, the Fed was dropping the rates, and they tried to push the idea that a recession is coming in 2020. Now, of course, they were pushing this, hoping they would convince the people that, yeah, this doesn't look good, a recession's coming, and if they had all the mainstream media outlets continually repeating it, they would have the recession. It didn't work. And then we had this event, and now we're in a recession in 2020. Trump and the Patriots, they knew the playbook. They knew that this was going to happen, and this is why they took this time to do things you normally wouldn't be able to do. Take control of the Fed. Take control of the interest rates. Take control of the stimulus. Make it unlimited. Take control of the Defense Production Act. Take control of companies. Create executive orders to bring back manufacturing for medical products and other things back here to the country. Have companies build medical products and sell it to other countries, disrupting the supply chain. Trump has been doing all of this. And remember, the USMCA comes online in June. Trump said that most likely by the middle of end of April, the entire system is going to start to open up. What happened? The entire system started to open up. Now, does that mean that, just because he said the system was going to open up by the end of April, the beginning of May, that everything was just going to come right back online? No, that's impossible. Just like when they said they were going to shut down the country, it just didn't shut down overnight. It took some time. The same thing's happening now, but in reverse. Actually, he's right on schedule. Here we are in May, and what we're looking at is more and more states where businesses are opening up. If you look at North Carolina, they have phase 1 has started on Friday. Retailers are expected to open this week. In Florida, we're seeing more and more counties open up. Soon the entire state's going to be open up. And if you look across the country, you see people protesting in California. Yes, there are some key states where they want to keep this lockdown, but it's not making sense to the people. And the longer they keep it locked down, a lot less sense it makes to the people. And you're going to see a lot of business owners say, listen, we can't do this anymore. We need to open up. We need to have business. People don't want to sit at home. People want to get out and meet people. They want to be social. This is by nature. People want to make a living. And we're starting to see the big push. And people are starting to do this. And as more and more states open up, and the majority of the states open up, the people are going to get wind of this, and they're starting to get wind of this. And the states that are trying to stay closed, they're going to look at their government officials and say, what's going on here? Because we have no cases. We flatten the curve. Things are getting better. And as we know, the light, the humidity, it kills the virus. Why aren't we opening up? And you're going to start to see things reverse quite quickly. And you're going to see the economy start to improve because all those people that didn't have work, that filed for unemployment, they're going to be getting jobs again. Remember, Trump is locking down the borders. He has now put out an executive order that people here in the U.S., they will get the jobs first. This is being done on purpose. And when the USMCA comes online, that opens up even more jobs. Now with the Defense Production Act and the USMCA, he can bring companies back here, have companies make more medical products, have people earn a higher wage. This has been coordinated. Look what he's doing with the farmers right now. This is what he tweeted out. Starting early next week, at my order, the USA will be purchasing from our farmers, ranchers, and specialty crop growers $3 billion worth of dairy meat and produce for food lines and kitchens. Farmers to family food box. Great news for all. Helping the farmers out. And what's very interesting about everything that's going on, remember, the mainstream media, they were hoping the stock market was going to completely crash. They were hoping it was going to go down to 9,000, 8,000 points. We need to remember something very important. The pensions are hooked to the markets. because during the Obama administration, right after the 2008-2009 recession, they weren't getting the 8% returns because what was the Fed doing during this period of time? They were lowering the interest rates. Around the world, they were lowering the interest rates. So they had to take the pensions and they had to link them to the market. Trump, he understands this. Remember, he has the magic wand. And this is why we see the market at, 24,000 plus points today. It never really dropped below 20,000. Yes, maybe for a moment around 19, but it popped right back up. So if you really look at this, this is even higher than when Trump came into office. And the market stayed up during the entire country being shut down. Think about that for a second. And then look at gold. It's at, 1,700? Yes, it bobs up and down, but it's continually moving up. During Obama's administration, gold dropped down to 1,100. Think about that for a second. Think about where gold is now. Watch gold, because I believe those individuals, they understand that sound money is coming. And I do believe that gold is going to start to make some moves. Do I mean tomorrow? No, but you're going to see it. It's going to be 1715, 1800, and pretty soon we'll stay at 1800. And it's going to move up very, very slowly. Once Judy Shelton is confirmed, it is game over for the central bankers. Now, what happens if it's not Judy Shelton? Trump will continually try to put the person that he wants in there. Do I think Judy Shelton has a really good shot? Yes, I do. She's really the architect of bringing the Fed into the Treasury. She has plans to bring us back to sound money. I do believe that this plan has already been laid out, and this is the beginning stages of this plan. And as Trump continues on, brings the economy back online, and we start to see more and more businesses open up, more and more people get jobs, we'll see the unemployment, people who are filing for unemployment, that will start to drop, and we're going to start to see things really change. Now, the mainstream media, they're going to be continually out there trying to push fear, chaos for as long as they possibly can. But I think once we reach the end of summer, leading into fall, the economy is going to look pretty darn good at that point. And that whole push from the mainstream media, the corrupt politicians, their narrative completely failing. And as we move closer and closer to that time period, it's going to be a failure after failure after failure. It doesn't mean they're not going to give up, but it's going to be failing at every turn. Yes, will they try other things to stop this? Most likely. But Trump and the Patriots, they know their playbook. They understand what they're going to do. And the central bank system, Trump is going to be using the central bank system. He has unlimited stimulus. He has the ability to cut rates even further. He has everything on his side right now to boost this system. Yes, he's going to be using the central bank illusionary system against them. This is what we'll be watching. We'll watch the market go up. We'll watch all the statistical numbers go down. Trump will keep the mainstream media very busy trying to explain away why this is happening, or saying, oh, well, the next month it's going to crash, or whatever they're going to try to do. He's going to continue to do this while he creates more trade deals. He uses the Defense Production Act to his benefit, where he's going to change the supply chains, help companies move out of China into another country or maybe back to the USA, have the USMCA come online in June, where it's going to create even more jobs. All of this has been set up. He's going to be pushing tax cuts, deregulation, to bring the economy where it needs to be. He holds all the cards at this point because he can use the national emergency, the emergency declaration that all the states signed on to in territories, the Defense Production Act, to his benefit. Because all he has to do is say, listen, we need more. The economy's not where we need it to be. Listen, I need more. The economy's not where it needs to be. And he can continually do this. He has the power now. He has everything on his side, and he's going to use it. Watch what happens next, because it's happening. Listen, everyone, thanks a lot for listening. Be well, be safe, and especially be prepared. Thanks a lot.